To some, this is just a thrift shop. To others,
well, it's really been a lifesaver for us. Nick's been here for a number of years now, and
That's right.
It's a lifesaver to us. It's a lifesaver to my husband and I. It's a lifesaver to our daughter.
Pegasus is a lifesaver in our community.
I think I want people to know how unique our service is. I think it's important for people to really understand that a community is better when everybody's included. We want people to accept everybody, no matter what their ability or disability. We want to make sure that we provide every opportunity possible to the people who attend Pegasus to live a meaningful life, to have a great life. And I think our staff do a really good job of that. When they're out in the community with the participants, how they interact with them is a very respectful way to interact with people. And the community does look to our staff, for example, or for guidance. And I think the more we show respect to people, then that in turn turns into the community showing respect. So that connection is really, really important.
Before I retired, I met one of the Pegasus participants, and he was a charming young man, and I was very impressed with the feedback he was giving me about Pegasus. And it was something I wanted to do when I retired, was an opportunity to give back to the community, but I've received far more than I've ever given. It's a wonderful, wonderful group.
I'm one of the programmers here at the Beaches Rec Center. Actually, I started with Pegasus back in '94. I was their first worker. So, yeah, back when we started Natty Eckler. That was a long time ago.
Over here.
Most organizations like this will start with a family member sees a need and just takes the bull by the horns. Marie Parada is incredibly intelligent, so she, she jumped in both feet, and I'm sure for her it was learn along the way. It's always been ahead of its game. I think individual supports, individual planning is now the norm, but she's been doing that since really probably the beginning, looking at each individual and what is it they want to do and what do they want to learn and what do they like to do, and then how can we make sure that happens for them in their community. But now more and more organizations are doing individualized planning.
Each day we have a featured activity of the week. We also have, of every day. And so Mondays our featured activity is swimming. Tuesdays we have art class. Wednesdays we have drumming, so a drumming session. And then Thursdays is yoga class, and Fridays we have swimming again.
Yes! We groove out!
Okay.
We rock and roll here. Dan, what do we do at Pegasus?
I'm just be a fine right now.
You're fine right now. What about what's one thing you do? What shirt are you wearing right now?
Remember? In gym?
Yeah.
Before you go meet.
Let's see, you work.
What do you do at Starbucks?
I do lids.
Yeah.
I do the stir sticks
Good.
and milks and everything.
Excellent.
I've been working with Shannon for almost 2 years, and she's one of the friendliest partners that I've ever worked with at Starbucks.
My father is disabled. He's in a wheelchair, so I've kind of always been around the community. I myself am hearing impaired, so just with a physical disability and kind of proving people wrong, it's just always been a field that's attracted me.
Now he went to the bank for me and got, oh, are you interviewing me? Randy goes to the bank for us, so when I need coins and toonies, all of that sort of stuff, I give him a list, I give him the money, he goes and he gets it changed for me. Then he brings it back, and that gets us through the next few days. So Randy is very good at that.
We have jobs all around Toronto at coffee shops and grocery stores, and usually we would meet with the manager and kind of make that happen, and then we support them.
Usually I work more so around Dan than Todd. Todd's usually doing his own thing in produce. He's been a great help in produce. And with Dan, I see Dan always running around, and he's, putting stuff back on the shelf that's been left over overnight. He does all kinds of stuff. I've even seen him help customers and show them where stuff is.
We also have our store downstairs, which is a great volunteer opportunity for the people we support, which helps give them the necessary skills for like cash registers and just people skills in general. So that is, I think, our goal for Pegasus, is to get everyone out in the community working day-to-day jobs.
Pegasus is wonderful for a number of reasons. Helping them understand people with special needs so that they can relax with them and accept them in the community. And that is one of Pegasus' missions, in addition to providing the service.
That the system has been forced to change to recognize that individuals and families and organizations are not willing to accept exclusion, and that inclusion in the smaller community but also the broader community is vital.
And so Pegasus has been very helpful to me and our community and the city every year. For the past 6 years, we have participated with them in the Mayor's annual community cleanup in April, where we do our spring cleaning, and we go up and down Kingston Road with them and clean it up and make it spick and span for everyone to enjoy.
When we found Pegasus, we were ecstatic because we were able to then make sure that she maintained those kinds of relationships with peers, and with the staff are wonderful. So she loves them. She loves them. It's like her family. It's the place that she goes. When she's not with us, that's her second family.
Why I think Pegasus has been so successful is that we start with what the individual needs and wants. So we start with that. We observe, we listen, we communicate with that person. It might take years to figure it out, but we are always prepared to move in the direction that they would like to.
I really I want to be able to take it into the future without losing the essence, without losing the real true spirit of Pegasus and why it began. What we offer is unique, and so I think a lot of people want to attend Pegasus. So it's looking at how can we do that? How can we move into the future without losing who we are, not losing our mission and our vision.